Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, 25th of March. Day, I don't know how many of our enforced stay-at-home time. Terry and I did manage to go for a walk round our park behind us, Jocelyn Park, yesterday, and discovered just how tired our legs are and how achy our hips and back, because we have really not been doing much exercise at all for the last week. So keep fit and keep active during this time. I mentioned that verse in Isaiah yesterday about being a watered garden, and I found it for you. It's Isaiah 58:11. It says, "The Lord will always lead you or guide you and satisfy you with good things, even in the sun-ripened desert or sun-parched desert. And you will be like a well-watered garden and like a stream that never runs dry." So that's the promise for today, that we will always be a well-watered garden. And isn't a well-watered garden a beautiful place? A lot of you are spending more time in the garden working with these lovely sunny days. I was watering my plants in the pots at the front of my house today, this morning, first thing, before I forgot about doing it, so that they don't dry out and die. It's a lovely spring. It's a pity we can't be out and about more than we can be, but we can do what we can. And my thought for the day really is to say, while we've got this time of enforced staying at home going on and lots of time on our hands, we have time to pray. We get regular prayer diaries from Release International, who support Christians who are persecuted around the world. And I was thinking, here we are in prison, in inverted commas, restricted in what we can do, forced to be restricted. Prison is like that, but it's not. Prison is not our home. These people who are in prison for their faith, they're not in their own homes, they're not in comfort, they're not well cared for and well fed and warm. They suffer terribly as a result of loving the same Lord that we love. And we can spend time praying for them, understanding in a different kind of way the restrictions that they have on their lives, and thinking too about those people who have left their homes and are living in tents, in camps, in other countries, because they can't live at home because they're followers of Jesus like we are. And so we can truly count our blessings today, that although we can't live an unrestricted life at the moment, we at least are in our own beds, in our own homes, with warmth and clothing and heating and running water, like I said yesterday, electricity, the internet. We are so blessed, in this generation. And our prayer topic this morning was in Eritrea, an African country, and the number of Christians imprisoned in Eritrea rose last year to about 400. So there are more than 400 people in Eritrea alone who are in prison just because they're Christians. And there are people around the world suffering like that. And we can empathise with them in a way we couldn't really before, and yet still be counting our blessings and just praying for those people who can't get out and about because they're restricted, and they will be in cells with little light and very little comfort. But it's lovely. There's lots of things come on our WhatsApp. I think this thing is going to end up, this whole experience is going to end up with such blessing, because the U3A that I belong to, we had a virtual meeting yesterday via Skype, and we were all talking to each other and seeing each other, and we're trying to think of ways, and I was able to share with them the way that we've set up a WhatsApp group and how helpful it is for everyone within our fellowship. And we're going to be encouraging group leaders within the U3A to do similar things, to keep contact with the members of their groups and help them. And I think we're going to end up being more community minded, more people minded than our culture has been for a long time, when people have felt so isolated because they our culture has changed the way we live our lives, and this virus thing is changing the way we're living our lives. But let's keep focused on the Lord. Let's keep looking up. I posted an interesting thing that my daughter Rachel sent me about Noah's Ark. If you can just save the picture and perhaps make it bigger and read it. It's all about 40 days and 40 nights that Noah spent in the ark, confined, unable to get out, while the storms were going on and the flood was happening. Interesting how different stories of the Bible are coming alive in a new way as we go through this experience together. Well, that's my time for today, and it's great to talk to you. And God bless you. Have a great day. Keep busy. I mean, we've never done spring cleaning the like of what we've been doing, and we've only had a week of it so far. Gosh, we'll have a sparkling house, and we've got a pile that high of stuff to take to the charity shops that we don't need anymore, as we're turning out drawers and cupboards. And we'll have beautiful gardens in the way we've never had before, because we're all tending our gardens. Gosh, what a blessing this time is going to turn out for us. Thank you for joining in with me, and God bless you, and see you tomorrow.